Playing more tables is a great way to increase your overall hourly rate, but it's not as simple as add more tables, make more money. The more tables you play, the less attention you can give to each table, and not taking the proper steps when multi-tabling can potentially hurt your bottom line. I'm Ian Simpson, professional poker player and 888 Poker Ambassador, and here are 5 tips to help you play more tables without surrendering too much of your edge. Play lower when adding tables. If you're used to playing 3 tables at once and you want to add in a 4th table, I recommend choosing one that is lower in stakes than your average buy-in. Adding that extra table means you'll be a little more pressed for time with your decision making, and you don't want to make it even harder by playing against better opponents that you'll run into at the higher stakes. Similarly, if you satellite into a big event, consider playing fewer tables than you normally would so that you can give it more attention. The tougher your opponents are, the more focused you're going to need to be profitable. Color code your tables. A nice feature on 888 Poker is the ability to change the color of your tables. This helps you to avoid mistakes while you're multi-tabling, particularly if you're playing a mix of events. For instance, calling all in with ace-king can be a trivial decision in a regular tournament, but a drastic mistake if you've got a lock to win a seat in a satellite. If you're multi-tabling and see ace-king, it can be really easy just to hit the call button and blunder away precious chips that you didn't have to. I color my satellite tables red so that they stand out for me to help me dodge this mistake. Similarly, there are spots in knockout tournaments where you can call an all-in with any 2 cards. An auto-folding 7-deuce offsuit could be a mistake. I color code my PKOs green to help me identify these spots. I usually want to give my high-stakes events a little more attention than my lower buy-ins. I color these tables purple so that they stand out next to my blue-tabled vanilla tournaments. Develop a system for notes. It is vital to make good notes whilst you're battling at the tables, but typing out a hand history can take time and you've got other tables to manage. You can save time by developing a shorthand for your note-taking. CC3B BB Ace-8-0 for me means cold called a 3-bet in the big blind with Ace-8-0, and it is much quicker to type. If you're new to note-taking, here are some shorthand examples that I use on the regular. Just pause this video or take a screenshot so you can make use of them. Your notes need to be easily understandable and easy to remember, so adapt these to how you talk about poker and your opponents. The purpose is to make it quicker and easier, both to take notes and to be able to read them later when you need them. Eliminate distractions. If you want to play more tables, you can't have distractions sapping your attention span. Close Facebook, put your phone on silent, and wait until the 5-minute break to check your football scores. Every time your attention wanders is potential for a slip-up that you could have avoided if you hadn't been distracted. With fewer distractions, you'll be in a better position to play more tables. Take stock at the end of a session of how many misclicks and simple mistakes you made. If it's a lot, take action and reduce your distractions, or consider reducing the number of tables you play. Know your plays. The #1 tip to increasing how many tables you can play at a time is to simply know your spots. If on one of your tables, you've got a decision between betting and checking, but you've already studied that spot away from the table, then no brain power has to go into it. You just got to click the button and move on to the next decision, which might require more thought. The more situations you are prepared for, the less likely it is you'll have to navigate more difficult decisions at the same time. A solid grounding in your poker basics will help you in so many ways in this game, and being able to multi-table more effectively is just one of those. Multi-tabling online is one way to increase your hourly rate at the tables, but it does require some planning and some strict honesty with yourself about how well you're able to focus and play more tables. Like anything, practice and self-reflection will be a key part of the process. Which part of multi-tabling do you find the most challenging? Leave it in the comments below and we may get onto it on another video. 888 Poker, made to play.